Good morning. It is Tuesday, October 22nd, 7:20 a.m. The usual, I'm on my way to work. So last night I just came home. Thank you for the recommendations. I watched a little bit of Riviera. I really like it. That's definitely, I have like two categories of TV shows, like ones that are like, I don't want to say easy to watch isn't the right word, but like you can kind of watch and multitask. You know, you don't have to know every single thing that's happening. Like, for example, The Good Place falls into that category. Jane the Virgin falls into that category. Then there's the category of shows that's really good, but like you have to like really pay attention to the whole thing, and that's what Riviera is, at least to me so far. But I really liked it, and actually, I love Julia Stiles. Where has she been? Maybe she's been somewhere that I don't know about it. And Anthony LaPaglia, I love him. He used to be on a TV show. Was it Without a Trace? I think it was called Without a Trace. Is that the right show? Yes, it was called Without a Trace, and I loved that show. Loved that show. And I'm not sure I've seen him like in anything since then. Maybe like a movie here or there. But I love him. So when he was in like the opening scene, and I was like, who is this guy? Who is this guy? And then I'm like, it's Anthony LaPaglia. And I was so excited. So anyway, I guess that's the morning's chit chat. I am going to work. It's supposed to be a rainy, crappy day today. But I'm in work all day, so I guess it doesn't matter. Although I do walk to and from work now. I don't know how that'll go come winter, but at the moment I'm walking to and from work. And actually, even last week, one day when it was really rainy, I walked home. So we'll have to see what it's like after work. Then tonight, so as you know, I've been in a new apartment. I moved in July. I bought this apartment. It's a co-op. And you know how it works. Like when you live in a condo or a co-op, you pay fees. And in New York City, the fees are very high. But the fees in this building when I moved in, I was like, it's a lot. But compared to like some other places I looked at, they were relatively reasonable. Well, I don't think that's lasting long. There's a meeting tonight about, they're doing facade work and how it's going to be paid for. And so I think I'm getting a big hike in my co-op fees. On the plus side, one of the other things that's happening in this building is a bunch of units have to have their windows replaced. And luckily I don't, because I guess my windows, and I had a feeling that was the case. Like I think some people still have this building is from like maybe the 60s or something. And I think some people still have original windows and those all have to be replaced and mine are not original, which I pretty much knew because they seem like, I don't hear a lot of noise. Like they just seem like good windows. So anyway. That is the story with the windows. Oh, not that you care. But anyway, the point is, that's the story of my evening. I'm going to a meeting tonight to talk about the work they're doing, how it's getting paid for, yada, yada. So, I'm wearing, it's like on days like this, when the weather's bad, I don't know why it matters. But anyway, I never know what to wear. But I'm wearing, this is an old Zara sweater, which actually I haven't worn in a long time and I really like. I'm just wearing a t-shirt underneath, a Gucci belt, 3x1 jeans, Gucci loafers. And this is a Chanel necklace that I usually wear long, but I doubled up today. And I'm carrying again today, like this bag yesterday, the color of this bag just makes me so happy. So I'm carrying that bag again today. And that is all the news that's fit to print. See ya next time. Bye. Good morning. It is Wednesday, October 23rd. I'm home a little late this morning because I'm waiting for a delivery of a mirror that's going on a wall in my little living room over here. And I'm hoping that while I'm home, I can get the one of the people that works in the building to come hang up that mirror, and I have another picture to be hung. And then other than that, I have a little gallery wall for my hallway that leads to the powder room that my the gal that did my interior designer, I guess. She's gonna come. We're gonna do that on Friday, and then most everything will be done. So house tour to be forthcoming. If I have time this weekend, I don't know if I will, because let's see. So Friday, Megan, my designer's coming, and Friday night I'll be home. Saturday, during the day I have free, but Saturday night I'm going. So my brother's birthday is Friday. So we got tickets for Saturday evening to go see Jerry Seinfeld at the Beacon Theater, which I'm really excited about. Apparently he has like a residency there, but I think it's coming to an end. I don't know, maybe in March or something. So my brother and sister and I have been texting recently, like, oh, we should really, go see Jerry Seinfeld. And then when I was thinking, like, what could we do for his birthday? I was like, oh my God, we should totally go see Seinfeld. So we're going to go do that, and then we'll have dinner after. So long story short, and then I leave for Miami. So long story short, I don't know if I'll get the house tour done this weekend or not, but if I do, great. If not, it'll be soon. So last night I had my meeting about the building and the work they're doing. My fees are going to go up significantly, actually, which is unfortunate that I didn't know that before I bought this place. I'm not sure. It wouldn't have changed my mind about buying the place. I might have really pushed back more on the price, but all that being said, I love my apartment, and of all the apartments I looked at, this is still my favorite. So that's it. The real unfortunate thing is they're doing all this work to the facade, and we're going to be like under like scaffolding and like netting and stuff for like a long period of time. So that's going to be disappointing. But this is life, and I'm not complaining. And speaking of not complaining, so I had emailed, so my 50th birthday is coming up in January, and I'm gonna have like a dinner party. I hemmed and hawed between having like a bigger party that I could have, maybe 40 people, or having a smaller, like a dinner party. And I opted for the latter because the place I wanted to do it at has a room that can only accommodate like 25 people. So I'm going to have a small party. I mean, not that 25 people is small, but it's not like it's a big bash or something. And I'm really looking forward to it. So as I've been talking to people, especially like my friends from Boston and stuff, I've been letting them know about it and the date so that hopefully they can come. So yesterday I emailed a couple of my friends from graduate school, and I went back and forth with one of them, and her emails were so sweet. And she was like, oh my God, I'm going to make my plans now. I'm so excited. Pardon me, I'm pulling it up so I can read you. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. So I could read you something. But we went back and forth, and she was like, well, how are you? How's life? How's the apartment? How's work? Sorry for all the questions. Like, I've been out of the loop, yada, yada. So I basically just wrote her back, and, I answered those questions. And she said, it should be noted that the best line of your email was that you said you felt like a normal person again, which is a miracle and amazing. Because she asked how I was feeling, and I was like, I just feel great, because I do. I feel like a normal person. And this time last year, I didn't. So that's a really good feeling. And then the second line, because she asked about my apartment, and I basically said, like, I literally sit in my living room and I look around and think, like, how lucky I am. And she said, the second line is the image you provided about how you sit in your living room and feel so lucky. You are so blessed and deserve everything. Such a nice, exchange yesterday. So anyway, what else was I going to say? So tonight I think I'm going to go. So I had been going to this support group, when I was going through treatment, and then I stopped going. The group I was going to is also for people recently out of treatment, but I stopped going because I didn't feel like I needed it. But there is a post-treatment group. and they meet tonight. So I'm going to go to that. And then I'm going to meet a friend for dinner. Sorry, I'm stuffy. Which will be lovely. And then tomorrow night, one of my friends in Boston is in town. So she's going to come over, see my place, and then we're going to go have dinner in the neighborhood here. So that's the excitement of my week. That's all that I have to report for now. So my outfit. I am wearing a Gucci jacket, Paige jeans, Chloe shoes. This sweater, which is actually a super cute sweater, I think is Lafayette. And when I was actually looking at my sweaters, I was going to pull out like a solid like gray sweater, and I saw that and I'm like, oh, I think that'll be cute underneath, and it is. Chanel necklace, bracelets, actually 2 Hermes bracelets. Focus, camera focus. Come on. All right, well, it does not appear to be focusing, but you get the idea. Anyway, and I'm carrying, again, the pink bag, which I love. So that's that. So I'm waiting for my mirror delivery. I'm debating whether or not to go out and get something, a little breakfast, or just make something here while I wait. Then I'm going to work. Have a great day. Bye. Good morning. I almost said it's Friday. Wishful thinking. It's Thursday, October 24th. And I got I got a complaint or two about, like, I know I move around a lot, and that, oh, maybe I could put it on a little tripod, which I actually hold this camera in a little tripod. But, you know, I'm like on the move in the morning. I'm not sitting still too long, so sorry if it's a little shaky. Yeah, so it's Thursday, October 24th. Yesterday, I was in and out of my apartment a couple times during the day because, well, I went to work late because I was waiting for a mirror for my living room to be delivered, which got delivered. And then while I was here, I called and said, could the building handyman come up and hang? I have actually this picture right here behind me that just got hung, and then the mirror. So I waited around a little bit after the mirror delivery, and then he didn't come. So I called back down. They said, oh, he's busy. You know, can he come later? You know, like they gave me a time in the afternoon, and I was like, you know what, I can run back from work. So I did. Like, I had a call at that time, but I came back. I did my call here, and then he came. He hung this picture up, and then the mirror, like, he'll do like easy things, but the mirror, like, he's like, you need someone else to do it. I'm like, well, do you have any suggestions who? He was like, how about your contractor? I'm like, I don't have a contractor. So I said, do you have any recommendations? So he did. Turns out there was someone in the building, like there was some guy, and you know, there were several men in the building working on an apartment, and they've done a lot of work in the building. And so since they were here, they came up and they hung up my mirror. So then tomorrow, Megan, my designer, is coming to hang. I have this pile there, see right there, of pictures to be hung in my, like, I have a hallway that leads into my, like, where my washer dryer and my powder room is. So Megan's gonna come. We're gonna hang those tomorrow, and then things are pretty much done. I did forget, I have a little coat hook thing I wanted to hang by my front door, and I forgot to ask the handyman to do that yesterday. So anyway, I need to do that, but that's not a major design, whatever. So I think Saturday, maybe I can do my apartment tour. So that's that. So then anyway, that was my day yesterday. I was back and forth. I mean, you know, between work and here a couple times. Then last night I was planning to go to like one of the support groups that I had gone to before. Was, you know, I used to go to the, you know, the during treatment one. There's a post treatment one. But then my sister was like, she and I were texting, and she hasn't really been having a great week, and she thought last night was my building meeting. She was like, I wish you didn't have your building meeting tonight. I'm like, I don't have my building meeting tonight. I said, I do do have dinner plans, and I was going to go to this group, but like I could meet you for a drink instead of going to the group. So I met her at the Gramercy Park Hotel for a cocktail. I'm really glad we caught up. She needed it, I needed it. It was fun. And then I met my friend Jane for dinner at one of my favorite restaurants down in the West Village called Lupa. And that was really fun. So that was my evening. And then tonight, I have a very social week. Tonight, I have one of my friends in town from Boston. So I think I told you this yesterday. She's going to come over, check out the place. We're going to go to dinner in my neighborhood. And that's that. That is all that I have to report. The other thing I do, then tomorrow morning at work, we're having like an investor day. It's not a whole day. It's like it's a morning. But I have to figure out what to wear for that. Very important considerations. Yeah. So anyway, as for today's getup, on to the important business at hand. I am wearing, this is one of the Atlantic Pacific for Nordstrom blouses. This is a Ganni blazer, Dior bag, Hermes belt, AG jeans, and Gucci loafers. So that is what is happening today. Have a great one. Bye. Good morning. It is Friday, October 25th. It's actually a little bit after 8 and I am still home because we're having like an investor day and it doesn't start till 9. So I have to leave probably in the next like 10 minutes. Sorry, I'm wiggling the camera. So let's see. So last night I came home after work and one of my friends was in town from Boston. She came over, saw my new place, and then we went to we went to dinner in my neighborhood at a restaurant I hadn't tried yet called Sandro's, and I really liked it. Actually, next time my brother and sister are in the neighborhood, we'll have to go there because I think they will too really like it. So it was definitely like a neighborhoody kind of place. The guy, I'm assuming he was Sandra. So first of all, we got there, I had a reservation at 8. We got there probably just like 5 minutes before 8. The woman at the front was like, just give us a couple minutes to get your table. So we sat at the bar for a minute while we waited. And at the end of the bar, there's a little like a glass of wine that's like very much, clearly somebody's been drinking it. And a little sign that says reserved for Sandro. So then we saw he wasn't there, but then we saw wandering around somebody that I presumed was Sandro because he was like, wandering around to different tables, talking to people, bringing some people food, and he had like chef's pants on and stuff. So anyway, as we left, he was in that spot. So Sandro clearly knows his crowd, and it just seemed like a fun like neighborhoody place, and the food was good. Our waiter was okay, and also they have like a decent sized menu, but I'm pretty sure their list of specials was as long as what's on the menu, and they read it to you. So, and not only do they read it to you, but it's loud in there, and our waiter was a little soft spoken, so it was a little hard to decide what we wanted, but what we got was really good. So I would definitely go back. So yeah, so that was my night last night. And then today I'm off we have our investor conference. I have some stuff to deal with at work because then I'm out next week, Monday through Wednesday. And God willing, I'm in Miami. There's some big storm, like I think coming up through like the Gulf Coast, like across Florida and like through the South, that then Sunday we here in New York are getting a bunch of I think Sunday's going to be a soaker here. So my flight is early, like 8 o'clock Sunday morning, so I'm hoping that my flight doesn't get impacted by the weather. But God willing, I will be in Miami through Wednesday, so I have stuff to do at work today to get done. And I'm leaving work early because Megan, my designer, is coming over today, and we're gonna do my gallery wall, which I'm psyched about. Because then that's pretty much things are done here. So tomorrow, I'll have a busy day tomorrow. I mean, a busy / not busy day. Like I don't have to really be anywhere until the evening, but I want to exercise in the morning and I have to pack for my trip to Miami. And it's always a mind cramp. Like summer weather, like I love beach vacations, but I am not a summer, like dresser. Like, I don't like, I like jackets and sweaters and, chunkier things. Like, holiday clothes are not my favorite. So it's always a mind cramp, like, what am I bringing on this trip? So anyway, so I have to pack tomorrow, and I wouldn't mind, like, there are a few areas in my closet that, like, I never fully organized, and so if I can get to that tomorrow, I will. And then tomorrow night I'm going to see Jerry Seinfeld, and then we're having dinner for my brother's birthday. So that's that. So I am wearing a Chanel jacket, a COS sweater, Akris Punto trousers. Oh, these are my new Celine loafers, the ones I told you about in my new, like, the Chanel bag video that I did. So anyway, they feel super comfy. I had sent those out and those out to have the bottoms reinforced. But anyway, so that's my getup, and I've got on a Chanel pin, a Chanel necklace, and one of my standards, an Hermes bracelet. Yeah. So I zhuzhed my hair. Happy Friday. See you soon. Bye. Good morning. It is, oh my God, it's Friday, November 1st. Jeez, oh Pete's, where does the time go? How is this possible? Like, I can fix my hair while I talk to you. So let's see. I don't think I've checked in much this week. However, I have been on the ball with the videos because last weekend I put up a video of my 2 new Chanel bags, and then I finally did get the home tour video done. So that now it's like, there's a process. Like, I film it, I have to put it together, and then, like, and edit it and whatnot, and then I upload it to YouTube. So it's uploaded to YouTube, but I still need to do, like, get together a bunch of links and things. So that hopefully will go up this weekend at some point. But let's see, other than that, I was in Miami last weekend. It was so nice, so amazing. I stayed at the Edition Hotel. I would definitely stay there again. Somebody at work recommended it. I was initially thinking of the Faena, and she recommended the Edition, and I'm so glad I stayed. I didn't look at the Faena. I'm sure it's lovely, but I loved the Edition. I loved it. I loved our room. We had a 1-bedroom, like, ocean view suite. So we had 2 kind of little outdoor terraces, like one on the bedroom and one on the kind of living space. It was awesome. It was awesome. I was actually, I haven't been to Miami in probably at least 10 or 15 years, and I would definitely go back. It's nice and easy to get to from New York. I loved the hotel. There were lots of good restaurants, and it's one of those places that, like, you can go have a lovely beachy vacation, but if there's a rainy day, there's plenty of stuff to do. Because I felt like there was so much I wanted to do that I didn't get to, because pretty much the routine was wake up, exercise, have breakfast, hang out at the pool, have lunch, go back to the room, get change, go to the spa, have cocktails, go to dinner, rinse and repeat. And that was pretty much the trip. It was less than 3 full days. So my one regret is that I didn't stay longer. But anyway, it was amazing. I loved it. We had a bunch of, like, really, really good dinners. Yeah. But I can't say enough about the Edition Hotel. Like, the staff, the food, all the food is Jean George, and everything was, like, delicious, and all the people that work there, I just can't say enough good things. So anyway, that was that. And I came back on Wednesday, and I, like, putzed around here, organized a bunch of stuff, and, then I was back to work yesterday. I'll be back to work today. Yesterday was Halloween. So now I live in this building, this new to me building, my first Halloween here. So I was like, do kids trick or treat in the building? Like, how does it work? So apparently you can sign up if you want to have trick or treaters or not. And then they give you a little orange, like, Halloween tag you can hang on your door. So I signed up to have trick or treaters, and I had a bunch of kids, whatever. It was cute. Yeah, but other than that, I made myself dinner the last 2 nights. And today, it's unclear at this point. I have a couple of options. I have an option to go to a party tonight, but the party doesn't start till 10 p.m. And so I'm not really sure about that. Or I may just go up to my sister's after work. But then Alicia's coming from Boston on Sunday. She has work here Monday, so she's gonna come early in the day Sunday. We're gonna spend the day Sunday together, you know, have dinner Sunday night, and then she'll go to work and I'll go to work Monday. But I'm looking forward to that. It's very exciting. So, other than that, yeah, that's it. I'm wearing my Alexander McQueen Amazing Technicolor Dream Coat. A Uniqlo sweater, I think like a t-shirt from Target. Hermes belt. What jeans are these? These might be AG jeans, my Prada sneakers. That's my Gucci bag, so that if I go to my sister's this weekend and I'm carrying this Chanel bag. So that's the getup of the day. And I see my flowers. I think, look at how pretty my flowers are. I think I need to make sure they have water. I love dahlias. I went to the little flower shop around the corner the other day, and they had these really cool looking flowers. And I said to her, I'm like, what are those? Because they looked part like dahlias, part like a mini hydrangea, because they were kind of in a purpler version of this color, but they were small. And she was like, guess what they are? And they were actually carnations, and they were really cool looking. So anyway, I said to her, which ones do you think? And I said, she said, which ones? I said, which ones will last longer? And she said, the carnations. She's like, but the dahlias are gonna be out of season soon. So I got dahlias, and they look like they need to be fed. So I'm gonna water them. Happy Friday, see you soon. Like, what's this? Like, look at that pretty bottle. I don't know what that is. So it looks like if we want, we can join into the neighbor's suite. I like how light and airy it is. Oh yeah, Sandy, we could totally just hang out on our porch. Oh yeah. Look at that. Mm-hmm. We're gonna be very happy with this ocean view. Oh, they have the, in the closet, they have the Beverly Hills wallpaper. Oops, ooh, wrong way. Yeah, we should actually get breakfast in our room. All right, this is oh, I see. I was like, this is weird. You can't close the bathroom, but you can. All right, I'm very pleased. Yeah, see, they have the coffee set up over there.